when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Cal Bears offense will get the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Quick completion on the out route. We run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running to the left. He's in open space downfield. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turn.
He's got it for a big play. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense right now.
That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
He's going for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sets up the screen.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The run to the left. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cal! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got the first down himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Gets open down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Takes the handoff, it's Penn. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Davis will throw. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Quarterback will keep it. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Karapateas. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Hauls it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job.
Turning it on. It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Lining up to convert third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The kick is on its way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Davis looking to pass. Makes the catch. It's Penn. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Cal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Send the tight end in motion. The inside handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive.
Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Washington State has it all working right now. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Washington State will have to boot it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Power football with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Davis will throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's open on the right, and he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Washington State, 14.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off-play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Penn. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. Davis looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Penn. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half.
Washington State, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Cal! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
14.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. RPO complete to open the drive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down here for the offense. Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from
this. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Skips away from pressure. Connection to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense, they needed this earlier. I love to see it and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the 3rd and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has...
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Coates.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Snagged out of the air. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and given the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. On target to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Quarterback keeps it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for space, it's Woods. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical, you know who they are, but you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to beat.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Deep shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He got it. Let's not say they cut into the left zone. field goal. Maybe just, tweak a little bit of their way with their fingernail.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis will throw. Got his man downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Washington State, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Loss of 2. 2nd down.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Washington State, 17.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Davis looking to pass. It's complete. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players. But these guys have got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was will just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the run, it's Woods. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Mitchell. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. From the gun. Back's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buying some time. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He might want another play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Davis looking to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball.
Throws to the tight end and wings it incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is on its way. Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today?
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Finds the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Karapateas. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, California.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.